And we are back. Right. Pick the next research. What do we want? I want to have a look. Do we have any more of the rays? Or anything else we want to add into that? I think I'll go for the bull ray. So next, I kind of want to have a look at the shark room, but this is a room where I really do need your guys' input about how we want to lay this out, basically. Because I've added these 3 tanks in here, but do we get these tanks set up first and then worry about the rest of this room later on, or do we try and get the rest of this room filled with tanks as well and then just do it all in one big go? I'm not too sure. I think the very first thing we want to do is add in the toilet block over here. So if we take out these 3 bits of wall here, then we can add in sliding door just here. Wait, what for? Oh wait, I see, yeah. Wait until we finish the room and then fill it up. Is that what you mean? We'll go for the toilets anyway first. So, yeah, I mean, we could have a nice big toilet block here. Just like silly big. There we go. Or did you mean wait as in I've missed something? I need to go back for it. We could actually add in another sliding door here. I don't know what we want to have in here. Actually, yes I do. I know exactly what we should have in there. We should have... where are they? It is the... display items. Nope, it is... other attractions? No. Freestanding? No. Display? Yes, right. Should definitely have a Mega Jaws in here. So people can either use this to go to the toilet or they can use all of these. I want to have a staff door coming into this room. We also want another staff door coming out of this room there. Lorenzo, what do we want to increase on you next? Yeah, I might actually with Lorenzo. Take your feeding completely off. So you'll be doing talking first as a main priority. And then if we increase your gift shop as your secondary skill. I think that'll be good. Oh, we're actually past running out of money as well. I think I had about 160,000 at the beginning of this, something like that. Over here, we want it's in here. Accessories, no, not accessories, we want tools. Right, this will be the last of the science stuff, which is good. Right, I wanted broom stand. We go for 2 of those. And we want sponge sink. We want 2 of those. So there's a ridiculously huge toilet section opened up. And we have the staff bits for the toilet set up as well. Now this is going to house most of the food and gift shop stuff that we need. I think in this corner here we definitely want the Shark Cat shop. We collapse all, we go to gift shop. So definitely want one of those there. We can't add any in on these sides, so that's a shame actually. Gabri, your talking is already... Why is your talking on second? That should be that way around. All of my talkers, I want the talking on top priority. Right, do we have anything else we want to add in to the big room, or should we just start working our way through? I was talking about putting the land stuff in, but that's not a land turtle anyway. We do have the skate. Oh yes, the barracuda is what we were talking about. Okay, so we'll go for the Great Barracuda and the Pacific Barracuda next. Research the spear-tooth shark, it's freshwater. Oh okay, yes, I will do that as the next one we go for. Right. So this room up here, by the way, I was thinking about turning into a breeding room. So this will just be staff only, that's why it's separated out from everything. But I haven't really wanted to get into the breeding just yet. I want to try and get most of my staff leveled up as far as we can, just so we don't have the stacking messages coming up every day. It can get quite overwhelming, especially with the guppies. So that's why I haven't really focused on the breeding at all yet. We will do it at some point. It'll be a long, slow, methodical process to get there. So if we're going to wait until we've finished this half of this room as well, before we actually start adding the animals in, what do we want back here? What kind of stuff do we want? I would have liked to have done the circular tank, this 20 diameter circular tank. However, the area around the edge of it looks so bad that I don't really want to add this in. I'll show you what I mean. We add these in, 2 of these. I mean, this is what I would love to be able to do. But if we change over the paint on these to be the shipwreck paint, which is this, you would expect the tops of these to look like this and pretty much seamlessly fit in. But if we do that, you can see that down here this bit is completely different to this bit, which is a real shame. But with this, it doesn't look too bad. Ooh. It's one of those things that's just going to nag at me. So what are you saying? The Speartooth Shark is what we want next. Do you know what level it is? We'll go through so we can see it. Because unfortunately there's no way to actually search for stuff within the stuff that you haven't researched yet. Don't know the level. Okay, I'll have a look through. It's not in rank 8 that I could see. If you see it, shout out at me so that I don't miss it. Because I was going to go for the Pacific Barracuda next. But we'll definitely have a look for this. We have a baby zebra shark as well. No, this one you can't say without saying baby zebra shark do 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 do. Or is that joke just far too old now and I shouldn't be saying that anymore? I don't know. It just goes through my head every single time I see it. So yeah, I can't see it in here because it might be rank 11 or rank 12. We're only rank 10 at the moment. I think it's rank 11. Okay. I will just have a quick look through rank 10 then, just to make sure that it's not here. We do have some more of the feather stars to do as well. Ah, we've got white tip reef shark. But yeah, I cannot see the Speartooth anywhere at the moment. So we'll have to wait until we are rank 11. We've also dropped down a ton of prestige at the moment because we've changed the foyer round. And so we're not going to get to rank 11 for a while. Probably before, not before this room opens. So I'll go for the white tip reef shark. I didn't realise we still had that to do. Now with this, it doesn't look too bad. With the shipwreck paint. But I suppose if we change it over to Harbourside, because I do want to try and show you this. Why I wasn't too keen on it at first. If we now change this over, now you can see the real kind of problems with it on the base. It doesn't look too good at all. And when you're trying to make this game to be kind of as aesthetically pleasing as you can, then that's why I didn't want to use these. We'll get rid of them for now and we'll have a chat about that later on. Shipwreck paint. Change that back. There is a bronze whaler shark at rank 10. Can be cold or hot water, so it should be very useful for tanks in this room. That's good to know as well. Bronze whaler, do I actually already have that? No, I do not. So when this one researches, we'll definitely have a look through there. What I'm really looking for is what kind of tanks we want in, what kind of designs we want in, what kind of road layout, that kind of stuff. And then as soon as we've done all of that, then we can start adding the animals. Richard, I want to take your feeding up a bit. There we go. Because you're actually zoned in one of the areas. In the terrarium room, I believe. And Aki, I actually kind of want to take your fixing up a little bit. I'll start working out some of the micromanagement with the staff. We've done well on the research so far. It's coming along well. So let's take this wall down. And we'll have a play around with a few ideas. See what people think. You're becoming a very good member of staff. Okay, so we are going to need some pumps in here. I believe in one of the last episodes I was talking about using one of my Mark II pumps. Okay, you were saying in... Ah, yes, bronze whaler shark. Okay, here we go. It's one I totally missed. Size 83 as well, so it's a decent size. Tank with at least 498. We can do that fairly easily. So we'll go for you next. And then I think we'll get the Barracuda after you. Yeah, the pump. We were talking about using one of these Mark II pumps and then increasing it to the Mark III pump once we've got that updated. And so you can see this has a huge range on it. So if we added that in there, I'll add it to here at the beginning here. Now this tank in, and we can add that tank in. Now, what I'm thinking with this is that we have... actually no, I was going to say we could use this as a maintenance room and just lock some very high fixing people in here and they can just work out all the maintenance for everything, and that is kind of what I would want to do eventually. And then just have little daisy chain bits coming off every so often to go into various different tanks. It would mean in here we would need a cold saltwater tank pump network, a cold freshwater pump network, a hot saltwater and a hot freshwater. So we'd need 4 different networks, and then within the freshwater ones we'd need 2 other ones as well, so that's 6 networks, because we'd need the acidic and non-acidic ones as well. And the size that they would have to grow to be able to work this entire building might be a bit too much just for this one room. So I think we will leave this as a blank void at the moment, and we'll come back to that later on. And Quinn, you're cleaning. I kind of want to take your cleaning up a bit and then increase it. There we go. So let's have a look at some options for this room. We'll go for some of these mega tanks. I was tempted by a mega tunnel tank, so we'll go for one of these. What do I want to research now? Oh yes, we said the Barracuda. So we'll go for... Were you not rank 8? No, you must have been rank 9. There you go, Pacific Barracuda. So we have a mega tunnel tank that we could have in. And if we move this down, say around there, then we could have a little bit coming through on either side. Like one of these roads basically coming through to bring you up here and then along. And then we'd have another bit up here and in. So that's an idea for something. We were also saying we wanted to have a look for some land tanks. So if we have a look at various different beach tanks, we have... I think this Lakeview tank might be quite cool. And we could have that like back here, facing onto the road at the other side. If it did this, I would definitely want to move this pump around, I think. Or maybe... yeah, I think I'll get rid of this one for now, because we can add that in later on once we know what we're doing with everything else. So let's go with this as a basic plan for a layout. So then we want to add in the painted roads. So we'll go for the Pacific paint. We want to add in stuff all the way up to there. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then here we want to bring that into there. I'm going to bring it out. That's 1, 2, 3. I'd want one section out, so this would be the Pacific, and then this one here. Typical. Get the harbourside paint so we can just paint these bits in so we know where we're coming down there. And then the Pacific paint, have 1, 2, 3 across, and so that will go into there. And then back here again we want the harbourside to come out of there by 1 and then come along all the way down. And I'm thinking we might actually join it up over here. So that this is all the way down straight from the entrance. Um, 1, 2, 3, and then it will be across from here. And then this will come down and join up with this bit there. And then everything else is Pacific paint. I just realised something. In the options, I should have now the option to be able to do the second type of view. Aha. So now, if we go to perspective mode, this changes the game. Oh. Do I like that? That is so different. Let's have a look at it from back here. So that's what it looks like in perspective mode. And then if we come into the options, graphics, we can change this back to orthographic mode. And it's like that. I kind of like both of them for different reasons. Reason why I like this one is because it's a lot more bunched up on the screen. It's a lot easier to see. But it skews the perspective of the close-up stuff. So you can see here, this is exactly the same diameter as this road here. So this is free across, and this is free across. And that's what I'm not keen on in the main mode, because it means that when I'm building roads and stuff, it looks so strange. But now if I change over options, graphics, perspective mode, this now looks a lot better, at least. And it does give you a better view of stuff. I suppose I'll play with this for now and get your feedback on it as well. It's an interesting way of playing. I suppose it's just very different to anything we've done before. So you need to carry on with the harbourside paint down here. Now I'll go to there. It'll also come through to here and to here. Now it does mean I'm probably going to want to change this tank over to being the Pacific, so that the tunnel inside fits along with the outside of it. That looks okay. So put this road in down to there. And along to there. And then we can put another few tanks back here and along here as well. Now, do we have enough space on here for this to go? Oh, perfect. Yes, we do. So we could have one there. Now, do we have enough space on this side? Ooh, it's close. Very close. So we need to bring this out just by one. Okay, I'm perfectly willing to bring that out by one, because it'll actually cause a bit of symmetry on the other side as well. So bring that off there. Tell you what, let's just carve this away to there and to there. And to there. Want the harbour side to come in from here. All the way along to there. All the way along to there and there. That'll be 1, 2. Come on. There we go. So that is 1, 2, 3, and then it comes across this way. Like that. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.